one of my favorite physical media companies is Arrow Video. If you're into physical media collecting, you know Arrow Video. They release all type of films, not just schlocky B pictures, but some classy classics. I don't know if I have any of those, but they do release them. And I want to show you my whole Arrow collection. This is kind of my 250 subscriber special. So yay, 250 subscribers. Thank you all for watching. So this is my treat for you, that I'm going to show you my whole Arrow Video collection and maybe talk a little about the film as I go on. Now, I don't have too many Arrow videos, but you know what? I'll always get more in the future. So with that being said, I guess I can show you my first Arrow video I've ever bought, which was The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. This is a Dario Argento film. This is his first film and his first giallo. Some people say it's created the giallo. And then immediately I bought Cat of Nine Tails. I bought Deep Red. Again, all three Dario Argento films. And Django. So my first four Arrow films were Italian. So yeah, I bought these first three, the Dario films, because I was really getting into giallo films, specifically Dario's ones. And wow, these films are pretty breathtaking, especially Bird with the Crystal Plumage and Deep Red. Deep Red, probably the best giallo ever that I've seen, but Bird with the Crystal Plumage is kind of like quintessential giallo, because, you know, it kind of invented the genre. Just kind of, not fully just kind of invented the genre, but has such beautiful camera work, the first person POVs, the death scenes, the twist at the end, awesome stuff. Cat of Nine Tails, I don't kind of remember that much, and people talk a lot about Deep Red already, so if you want any Dario Argento films, I suggest these three. I know these two have 4Ks, but I'm pretty satisfied with these Blu-rays. These were pretty great transfers, pretty great special features on all of them. So yeah, I love me some giallos. You're gonna see some more giallos later. And Django, man, Franco Nero, Sergio Corbucci. Man, that opening scene when Django's dragging the coffin, you're hearing the theme song, Django. I'm sorry about that. But it's such amazing stuff. You hit the Gatling gun, the red, you know, the bad guys with the red on, I forget their names. The red something, the red scarf, they're kind of like the racist. And Franco Nero. My favorite Westerns are of the one of Clint Eastwood. Right? The spaghetti westerns specifically, you know, A Fistful of Dollars, A Few Dollars More, Good, Bad, and the Ugly. But Franco Nero here, man, he may have the better look than Clint Eastwood. And I think Clint Eastwood has the best look. Franco Nero in this film, and Django, may have a better look than any Clint Eastwood westerns. And then he talks, and it's like, okay, it's not as good. But he looks so cool, right? He looks so awesome. Like, look at that, right? And, you know, of course, this film has a huge influence. I'm gonna say it, on Mr. Quentin Tarantino. If you haven't seen, I ever did a film review on Reservoir Dogs and City on Fire, which I don't think I mentioned Django in that film. So yes, I've seen Django. If you're watching that film and watching this afterwards, yes, I've seen it. Yes, I know the ear-cutting scenes from this. So, great film, beautiful release. I freaking love this. I think this also has a 4K, but yeah, I just love this film so much. I may got that. This is one of my favorite films. And probably my next film I picked up from Arrow was the Dead or Alive trilogy. This is by what's his name? Takashi Miike. These are really the only films I've seen of Miike, and I loved the first one. The first one was so freaking good. The second one was pretty good, and the third one I was like, what? What just happened? The third one, Dead or Alive Final, is bananas. Bananas. And especially the ending, right? I highly recommend just for that. The ending is so wonderful, so crazy, so surreal, so I don't know what's going on. But these are gangster films from the late 90s. He has kind of 3 films prior to this, which I haven't seen, which are not connected, but like thematically connected. You know, it's called Dead or Alive, so it's a very nihilistic film. It's like the opening of the first one is a lot of blood. I love the first one. I think the first one's so good. I'm probably going to rewatch that one soon. But again, the third one just goes bananas. It's like cyberpunk. And is there time travel? It's been a while since I watched it. But yeah, the second one was pretty good. Not as crazy, but pretty good. But the third one's bananas. But yeah, Dead or Alive, pretty great trilogy. I suggest you pick it up. Then I picked up, because I'm a huge fan of this guy, David Lynch's Dune. Again, I know there's a 4K of this, but again, I'm pretty satisfied with this copy. You know, I don't hate this film. I love the aesthetics of this film. You know, it gets kind of wonky by, the 50-minute, 1 hour mark, once Paul and his mother leaves, once the bad guys attack. Yeah, and it's all right. This film's all right. I don't hate it. David Lynch is cool. Young, Kyle MacLachlan, and then also Red from Twin Peaks are in it, so it can't be that bad. If you're a Lynch fan, I would highly suggest it. If you're a sci-fi fan, I would highly suggest it. Is it tiring? Is it trying your patience at time? Yeah. Is the narration sometimes unwelcome? Yeah. But it's David Lynch. It looks cool. So I'll watch it just for that. Next, I bought this beauty. I'm a big Johnny 2 fan, and Arrow released the Running Out of Time duology. Great Hong Kong thrillers. Running Out of Time, the first one is this cat and mouse game between a detective and a criminal that's gonna die very soon. It's very phone booth, if you saw that, so very Die Hard. Phone booth is Die Hard in a phone booth, so it's like this guy, Die Hard 3, making him do stuff in a short amount of time because the bad guy's got only, days to live. That's why it's called Running Out of Time. Such amazing stuff. Johnny 2 is such a great filmmaker. He's released some other films in the Criterion Collection, Throwdown, and the Heroic Trio. I'm only bringing up that because I think we need to see more of his films in America. I freaking love this guy. Bring more Johnny 2 films. We need Election, Triad, Election. We need Exile. We need all that stuff to come over America. Please, and you know what? Arrow, you're the best company to do it. Bring them over. I will buy them. So yes, Running Out of Time. Probably my favorite box set in my collection, and I won't be able to say the name perfectly. It's Solid Metal Nightmare, the films of Sakamoto. So everyone knows Tetsuo, the Iron Man. This also comes with his short film, The Adventure of Densho Kozo, which is basically like a test for Tetsuo. Man, Sakamoto here is so amazing. Especially, this is probably my favorite collection right here. Tokyo Fists and Bullet Ballot. Oh my God, such great films, man. Such great films. He's also a cinematographer, so they just look beautiful. He stars in his films. These are pure auteur films. You might know Sakamoto. I believe he's in Ichi the Killer. But yeah, Tokyo Fist. I read an article where it was like Tokyo Fist is the Raging Bull of Japan, and Bullet Ballot is the taxi driver. But I'm not talking about Tetsuo because so many people know about Tetsuo. But so like Tokyo Fist, it's about this insecure guy who picks up boxing because his old high school friend comes into his life and he's a boxer and he feels kind of demasculated, and his wife is involved and his wife is going to get taken away by the masculine guy, and and at some point it's just about being men being toxic. I'm sorry. And it's awesome, and the ending is amazing and I love it. And Bullet Ballot is about a guy whose wife commits suicide, and through the whole film he is trying to understand why. And he wants to do it because she killed herself with a gun, and he tries to get a gun and he doesn't make a gun, so he tries to make a gun, and I'm not gonna tell you, but great film, freaking love it. I don't really remember these that well. It's been a while. Those other ones I rewatch a lot. But this isn't all of Sakamoto's films, but it's a good chunk. There's another film called like Gemini. These are some of the more contemporary ones actually. But yeah, Sakamoto, Full Metal, Solid Metal, Nightmares, essential box set if you ask me. Thank you, Arrow, for bringing this out. I absolutely love this box set. One of my favorites. Black Sunday. This is a Robert Thompson adaptation, I believe. The same person, Robert Harris. I'm sorry, Robert Harris, who did, who's the Silence of the Lamb author. And this is filmed by John Frankenheimer, who did things like Ronin and French Connection 2, Manchurian Candidate. What was that? Failsafe. Yeah, he did all that stuff. And this is kind of like a political thriller as well about terrorists, starring Robert Shaw, who you know from Jaws or The Taking of One Pelham of 1, 2, 3. Both masterpieces of films. Pretty good film. Pretty good thriller. Next, I got American Werewolf in London, John Landis. Amazing film. Griffin Dunn is in this film, and I love Griffin Dunn for After Hours. Wish he was in the movie longer, but this is a phenomenal film. You know it. I know it. Werewolf transforming sequence. That's all you need to know. Great film. Next is a duology again. Is a certain killer and a killer's key. This is a duology. Japanese film from the late 60s period. And I've watched one of the films. I watched A Certain Killer. And in the back here, it compares it to Branded to Kill. Now, I don't want to blow my load too much on my thoughts on this, but I don't think it should be compared to Branded to Kill. It is way closer to Last Samurai than Branded to Kill, because Branded to Kill is like this surrealist masterpiece, while this is just very hard-boiled. Not saying it's bad. I had a great time, but yeah, The Certain Killer is just about, a killer and these other two people, a woman and a man, trying to become like his assistants. And yeah, the story is told not in order. It's kind of told like, the midpoint, and then it flashes back, and then like it just does that until like, the ending happens. Actually, pretty interesting structure, not gonna lie. So yeah, I haven't seen A Killer's Key, but look forward to this review. And my final Blu-ray, and I haven't seen it, Proof of a Man. Can't really tell you much about it. Takes place in New York, some parts. The main character from Yakihama BJ Blue is the stars. What's his name? Yamada. Joe Yamada. I think that's his name. And Toshiro Mifune's in it. That's cool. No. I'm sorry, it's not Joe Yamada. It's Yusuke Masuda. He's in it. The guy who inspired Spike Spiegel. So the next up, I got my 4Ks. Hey, Jack from the future here. Wanted to say hi and that I missed one film in my collection, and that is the Battles Without Honor and Humanity, the 5-film set. I am watching this right now. I have the first 2 films done. They are Yakuza films. These are quintessential Yakuza films that Toei made post, I think, 1974, 73. Highly influenced by The Godfather, apparently, but they really take things in their own way. If you're expecting Don Corleone, not gonna be here. This is rough, this is violent, this is brutal, this is, they say it's like out of the paper storytelling, and it's great. If you like the films, the video games, Yakuza, very inspired by this. Like, look at that, Yakuza 0 right there. So yeah, Battles Without Honor and Humanity by Kenji Fukasaku. So yeah, great setup. I'm gonna probably do a review when I'm done. I've only been 2, got 3 more to go. Back to you, Past Jack. Oh. Outland, directed by Peter Hines, starring Sean Connery. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, but fantastic sci-fi. I call it cyberpunk, but it's pre-cyberpunk, very alien. It's like Alien meets High Noon meets like a noir. I compare it mostly to The Big Heat, the Fritz Lang film from 1950. Amazing film. The best part of this film is the scenery, is the set. It's breathtaking. I freaking love how this film looks. I wanted to do a review on this film, but it's already been over a month since I've seen it, so I don't know if I can. But I love the set of the film. It's so beautiful. Again, it's the next thing I can think of, something like Alien, right? So if you want to do like a great trilogy of stuff, you can do Alien, then this, and then maybe Blade Runner. Like, 2 Ridley Scott movies. But I think that would be a great trilogy of films to watch. They just sci-fi films that have like this grit to it. I freaking love it. And this is like anti-corporation, anti-drugs, pro being a good guy, even though if everyone in the world tells you not to be a good guy. So that's that High Noon stuff. Kind of like High Noon stuff. Most of those people who were going to fight with High Noon were just mostly afraid. And these people are afraid too, but it's also like going against like a corporation in the government, and so many good things. Maybe I'll rewatch this and do a review. I freaking love this film with the head blowing up like that. Oh man, it's such a good film. Sean Connery, great job. R.I.P. legend. Jim Carrey's The Mask. Now, again, this is another one I wanted to review, but I was gonna watch some Tex Avery cartoons before doing it. Never did, but what a wonderful film. Very nostalgic for myself, personally, but I wouldn't give this, 4 stars. Probably 3.5. I love everything with The Mask. It's wonderful. 10 out of 10, so funny. But when Jim Carrey is not The Mask, and he's just trying to be romantic interest number 57, kind of lame, and I understand it's supposed to be it, but it's just not told interestingly. He's not, he's kind of new at this stuff, at being a leading man. Dumb and Dumber, no wait, Ace Ventura just happened and he was already the wacky guy, and when he is Stanley, he's not the wacky guy, he's just the straight man, and when he puts on the mask, he turns into Ace Ventura meets Tex Avery. Yeah, all that stuff is phenomenal. The dance sequences are amazing. The when the boom chicka boom boom, the Ricky the Ricky Ricardo scene, like, oh my God, breathtaking, 10 out of 10. Kino scene, amazing, put it in history. I love it. So, but, you know, would I watch it again? Absolutely. And this is just a beautiful set. And, you know, slip right here. Got the box. You know, love the box. Look at that. You know, Cameron Diaz, she's been making news lately, causing beef with Sydney Sweeney. Got a little poster. I guess I'll open it. Boom. Yeah, beautiful set. I don't regret buying it. I highly recommend it to you guys. Next up, I have not seen this yet, but the TMNT box set. I don't really want to take everything out, but here you go, the 3 films. I have an unboxing if you look on my channel. I do want to watch this, but this is something I can watch with my wife, so I gotta wait till she's in the mood. She doesn't want to watch everything I own. Like, you know, she doesn't have all the same taste, but she does like the Turtles. So yeah, that's why I haven't watched it, because I'm waiting to watch with her. But the first one's great. The second one has, you know, the song by Vanilla Ice, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go, Go Ninja, you know, classic. And the third one, we don't talk about the third one. Next is a domestic noir. If you know anything about me, if you watch some of my other videos, you know, I just released a video on, you know, Read My Lips. That's also a domestic noir. I just love them. And I love the film Fargo. This is kind of like a sister film, brother film. It's kind of related, and that is the 1995, I think it's 95, Sam Raimi, A Simple Plan, starring Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton, and Bridget Fonda. Again, just you know, a brothers and a friend find a plane full of money, and what do you do? What do you do? They all have their own ideas, and fantastic film. I highly recommend it. Sam Raimi at this time, you know, he just did The Quick and the Dead, and after this, I think he does the baseball movie. Sam Raimi, great filmmaker. This is kind of him more stripped down, and don't get me wrong, there's some phenomenal transition shots in this film, and there's some phenomenal camera movement, but it's kind of stripped, right? He's not doing anything wacky. It's a noir, a domestic noir in the snow. Freaking love noirs in the snow. So if you're a fan of noirs in the snow, like Fargo, you gotta check this out. This has a real dark, twisted elements to it. You should check it out. Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton play these brothers. Oh my God, so heartbreaking about them. I love this film. Can't wait to watch it again. Cruising. William Friedkin, a legend. This is one of the best box sets you can buy. It feels like leather on it. Take it out. Boom. Al Pacino. Boom. Al Pacino. I think they're re-releasing just like this. 2 discs. Script treatment. William Friedkin. Wonder if that's the whole screenplay. That can't be the whole screenplay. Maybe it is. But yeah, wonderful film. Can't really talk too much about it. If you know, you know. Al Pacino plays an undercover cop, trying to find a person who is murdering people in certain clubs, and he goes the distance. Phenomenal film. Kind of in the period of freaking post-Sorcerer. I'm sorry, I keep bringing up Criterion films. Post-Sorcerer, where post-Exorcist, he was king of the world, took a couple years off, made Sorcerer, came back with one of the greatest films of all time, and then the critics said it was, I want to say another word, but it's The critics said it was bad, the viewers said it was bad, and it made no money. I think it put freaking in a depression. I don't know. R.I.P. legend. And then he did like The Brink Job. And then he did this. Yeah. Then he did a couple films and Live and Die in LA. And then for my, personal bias, he didn't do a great film again until Killing Joe, which is like another masterpiece. But like, damn, like from, it's like close to 20 something years for me. But yeah, William Friedkin, great freaking filmmaker. Cruising's one of his best, so definitely check it out. Beautiful film. This is one I got a review on my show here. It's Miss 45. We got some Zoe Ludd with Abel Ferrara. I love me some Abel Ferrara. This, King of New York, and Harvey Keitel's Bad Lieutenant. Great freaking film. I love them. This is a hard film to watch if you don't like certain words that happen with assault. I would not check this out. This is a revenge thriller. Yeah, great film. Very visceral. Very visceral. Freaking love it. This is the 4K. When I got this announced, I freaking knew I had to get this. I wanted this so badly that I didn't even wait for the 50% off sale. I just bought it for 30% off. Freaking love this film. Ah, man. If you haven't seen Miss 45, check it out. Watch my review if you want to hear my full thoughts on the film. American Gigolo. This is Paul Schrader and it is Richard Gere. This film that really set the 80s on fire, really set up the fashion of the 80s, with Richard Gere's outfit. This is kinda Paul Schrader's first remake of Pickpocket. Now, part of Pickpocket is in Taxi Driver, but this is like full-on remake territory, especially the end. If you don't know, Paul Schrader loves the French film Pickpocket and kind of has remade it 3 times. This, Light Sleeper, and The Card Counter, and then kind of with Taxi Driver. Kind of. Not fully, but those other 3 is like full-on Pickpocket. And if you really want to get into Paul Schrader stuff, you should start there, or watch the stuff and then go back to Pickpocket and then watch his stuff again. It's all there, right? It's all, he loves that stuff. But this really stands up on its own. The soundtrack is amazing. Blondie, Call Me. I'm not gonna sing it. And Richard Gere giving probably his best performance I've seen. One of the best directing of Paul Schrader, and Paul Schrader had a great freaking run from, not even talking screenwriting, but you had Blue Collar, you had Hard Times, you had this, you had Mishima, and you had Cat People. Am I missing any other? Yeah, 5 phenomenal films back to back to back, and Paul, this is one of them. I'm going to review this film soon. Absolutely love it. Haven't seen the TV show with John Bernthal, but I freaking love John Bernthal, so that can't be that bad. So, American Gigolo. Sadly, another film I have not seen yet, The House with Laughing Windows. It's another giallo, like the Dario Argento ones, but this is a later giallo, and I really want to watch it. Just haven't had the mood to watch it, but I freaking love that cover, man. Oh man, I love that cover. And yeah, this is it's a giallo. I haven't watched it. I heard it's really good. Got the 4K here. Hey, if it's on 4K, it must be great, right? That's what I tell myself when I buy something I've never seen before. But no regrets. And the last, and certainly not least, Under Siege. Now, this is directed by Andrew Davies, and he also directed The Fugitive, which I freaking love. I knew Under Siege was kind of like a test run with him. Like he was kind of a lower budget filmmaker, and then he did this, and then he did The Fugitive, right? And before I say anything, I think Tommy Lee Jones is amazing in this film. I freaking love him. Absolutely love him. So when I continue it, nothing I say bad about the film is about Tommy Lee Jones. This film is Die Hard on a boat, a big freaking boat, but on a boat where you have this guy, Steven Seagal, he's just a chef, is on this boat. And I'm very hard not to believe that Mr. Hideko Kojima was not inspired by this and Hunt for Red October for Metal Gear Solid. Like this is freaking Solid Snake. Like this guy, his fighting style is like the same fighting style that Snake does, right? Fight me on it. Tell me I'm wrong. I know Snake's Plissken from Escape from New York. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about other things besides that. This film, without this, you don't get Metal Gear Solid. So if you want to do your history, watch it. But I just don't think he's likable. I'm sorry, Steven Seagal. I just don't think, and I'm not talking about his real life stuff, right? I don't care about real life drama. I do care, but I don't care right now. He's unlikable. It's like, he's not funny. It's very generic when he's on the screen. But when Tommy Lee Jones is on the screen, it is so funny, so dynamic. And he's kind of the Han Cruiser, from Die Hard. And he even has like a very similar speech when he's doing his ransom to the government. I love him. He's great, one of the best villains I've ever seen. But would I highly recommend it? Yes, I would highly recommend it. Wow, Past Jack, I can't believe you forgot this film. This is one of your favorite films. One of your favorite films. How could you forget it? It is the 1993 classic True Freaking Romance. You got Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, and Christopher Walken. You got Tony Scott. You got Quentin Tarantino. Jack, how could you forget that? That's one of your favorite films right here, Jack. One of your favorite films. Maybe my favorite Tarantino. Maybe my favorite Tony Scott. It's not quintessential Tony Scott, but even Tony says this isn't really his film. He says it's a Quentin Tarantino film. I think there's a lot of Tony Scott flourishes in the film. And you know what? It's definitely better than Reservoir Dogs. I'll tell you that. It's definitely better than Reservoir Dogs. I don't want to talk too much. I'm definitely going to do a review about that. I did a review on Reservoir Dogs. Maybe it's out, maybe it's not. I don't know yet. With City on Fire. Haven't edited yet. Don't know what I'm going to release first. But yeah, Future Jack here, saving the day once again with True Romance. One of my favorite in Arrow Video Collection. Maybe my second favorite. Maybe. But yeah, Past Jack, back to you. It's the Arrow Video Collection. I freaking love Arrow Video. I wish I could have more of them. I love when you play an Arrow Video and their cool logo comes up and there's different ones, but the electric and the neon, I love it. Kind of puts you in a mood, right? When you watch a Criterion, it's like this, dapper, Criterions. And this is like electric guitars. I freaking love it. Again, I wish I could have more, but I have a limited budget. It's whatever, money I got on hand. So yeah, I got most of these recently. So if you want to hear some of my thoughts, I've done some reviews on them already, or you can watch me pick them up and I talk about other arrows when I'm trying to pick out what I want to get. I didn't count them up, but I got plenty. I think I got a good collection. I wouldn't say I have a small collection. I wouldn't say I have a large collection. I think I have an alright collection. Yeah, with that being said, if you don't know this already, I'm already Jack. from Manelli Studios Entertainment. That was kind of my 250th subscriber special. Sorry for that. If you want some more lame stuff like that, subscribe down below for more video reviews. Like I said, you should look forward to reviews like for American Gigolo and maybe even the house with the laughing windows. You never know on this review. I review a bunch of different things. I review Polish films, Japanese films, American films, Italian films. I like all type of films, if you can't tell already by just this collection. And if you want to see all that, subscribe. Comment down below your favorite Arrow film that you own. Now, again, mine may not be a film, but it may be this Solid Metal Nightmare. I freaking love, again, just Tokyo Fist and Bullet Ballad is worth the price of this collection. So freaking amazing films, so inspiring for me, so genre bending, so boundary pushing, especially if you are a Japanese filmmaker, a Japanese film connoisseur. I'm not a connoisseur, but a Japanese film enthusiast. This collection is definitely should be top of your list. And if you haven't bought anything from Arrow and you're into Japanese films, you're looking to branch out, like you watch Akira Kurosawa, you watch, the Tokyo Story guy, Ozu, this is the next guy you want to check out, Tsukamoto. So check out this is my favorite in my Arrow collection. What's yours? Comment down below. What is your favorite Arrow video? With that being said, I'm Jack from Manelli Studio Entertainment, signing off saying, watch more Arrow films.